I'm gorgeous.
Huh?
I have a nice body. I'm
Talking about it.
educated. I'm educated. Hold on. I'm in demand. Men want me. Women want me. I can walk in any
Hey
room.
y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So we know in the Black community, education, women, we use it as a thing to brag about, is our accolades. It's the thing that we hold dear to our heart. And that's completely fine because I'm an educated woman myself. But when it comes down to being wives, that's like whatever. But when it comes to our degrees, we don't play about that. And I think the discussion around Cheyenne Bryant, and we see so many Black women who are calling her out and they're talking about their degrees and what they got and they want to see the proof and they want to see the proof.
If I had a PhD, oh, babes, what do you mean? That would be on my wall, on my wallpaper, on my phone, my laptop, my iPad, my fucking PS5.
I want to take a different approach to this conversation because I don't want to, beat a dead horse and keep talking about the same thing. But I wonder why they're so focused on trying to prove the degree thing, but not the 3 or 4 engagements. You understand what I'm saying? Like, as I thought about this, I was like, they are really invested in this because education is the one thing that Black women feel like another Black woman who's educated, that's another win for us. The Black men are dusty, they're uneducated. We're moving ahead. So when you lose, when it's like they've lost someone that they can hold against a Black man and say like, for them, they feel defeated. And I want to just share a few of the commentary again around this. And we're going to keep this conversation going.
Why nobody ain't tell me all I gotta do is lie my way to the top?
A woman claiming that she has her doctorate but can't find her transcripts, dissertation is nowhere to be found, and conveniently, the school that she attended shut down. Girl, as somebody who actually has their PhD from a Research One institution that was fully paid for by the time that I was 27 years old, I graduated with my PhD. And baby, when you look me up in them records, you gonna find me. And if you want to find my dissertation, you probably could because it's uploaded to the libraries of the university. That's still open. But I'll say this, 4.4% of graduates that have their doctoral degree in the United States of America are Black women. 4.4%. And that is inclusive of people that have their professional doctoral degrees and their PhDs.
I ran into 6 degrees, 3 doctorates, a master's degree.
And out of the
You see, and this is the issue, because I never myself claimed to have 6 degrees. I said I ran into 6 degrees, meaning I ran into people who have the credentials that I mentioned. I myself have a master's degree. You do not need a doctorate in order to apply for a licensure of therapy. That I don't have either. But I'm saying that my friends who I've run into are the people who have the things that I said in this last clip. So as a conglomerate, together, collectively, we have 6 degrees, 3 doctorates, 1 master. If you opened your ears, then you could hear.
So again, as a Black woman, educated, again, I'm educated. I believe in education. I want my kids to be educated. So I don't need anybody saying, oh, you don't care about education. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I find it so interesting that they've never, ever questioned the engagements.
I'm gorgeous.
Huh?
I have a nice body. I'm
Talking about it.
educated. I'm educated. Hold on. I'm in demand. Men want me. Women want me. I can walk in any room. I dominate. I'm vertical in who I am. I ain't got daddy issues. I had a father in my life. I'm book and street smart. So what I'm saying is I understand my value. If I leave you, it ain't hard to get something at least at your level or better. And I'm not saying that is an arrogance that people should bring into a relationship. I'm giving the reality of how certain people who stand on their score and know their value think.
No one's ever said, but where are the rings? Were you ever really engaged? Who are the men? They didn't question her being potentially a lesbian, allegedly. That just shows how much we don't care about being wives. We don't care about healthy relationships because y'all, the degree, we know she ain't got that. And they've been saying that. This is what's been being said. And Black women didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to listen to what Corey Holcomb had to say and the people who were calling her out back then, because they were considered haters. But the 3 and 4 engagement that she allegedly had, remember, engaged a few times. One time she said she was engaged for 10 years? A lot of life that she's lived, in her mid 40s.
Not called off a wedding. And so it was a lot that was at stake.
How old were you?
I was 30. And I got engaged again at 33. Yeah. So I don't have ex-boyfriends. I have ex-fiancés. So again, me being single now for however long it's been some years, is by choice, because I refuse to get engaged again and realize that this is something that's seasonal.
But I just found it interesting that, like, wow, they've never questioned the rings, because we are the queens of engagement. That's all we brag about, is having a ring. I've been engaged before. That's all we say. I've been engaged before. The man is the easy thing to get. They really do believe getting a man is easier than getting a degree, when we know that degrees are much easier for them to get than to get a good man, because the results show it. A bunch of baby mamas, single mamas, unwedded mothers, unwedded women. So the degree ain't nothing. So I want us to really think about that. The easy thing to do is to get a man. No, the easy thing you could do is to get a man to sleep with you. But to get you a good man who wants to take care of you, who wants to provide for you, who wants to love you, cherish you, we can't simply accomplish that. And she is proof of that. Couldn't do it. Still has not done that. After all the fame, after all the attention, no one has came and said, I'm going to lock her down. But I was really sitting here thinking of, like, I know we're talking about all her being exposed and it's the same conversation, but I really sat back and thought, like, wow, they really don't care about the rings, because the rings probably never were, they probably a bunch of lies as well.
You know who don't play about their degrees? Black women. Titles, credentials. Also, black women. Because y'all play in our faces every single day and try to invalidate all the work that we do daily in this godforsaken country. So she lied. So what? Who cares? I care. It matters.
A bunch of lies. She knows that she can, well, at least she could lie to black women and say anything, and they were going to buy it no matter what, because the way she looks, her accolades, her celebrity status, they would eat it up, and they've done that. They've done it. And there are people who still support her, which is cool. But the reality of it is, this shows that education is always going to matter more than family in our community. And this is the results. This is why we have the results in my community, the breakdown, that we do not prioritize family. Education is very important, but family is everything, and it should be everything. But we no longer care about that. So they're going to get to the bottom of this degree thing, but they're never going to care about the engagement ring, because we're queen of engagements. That's like, to them, that's like, who cares? That's not that big a deal. We don't care. But again, how can a woman who is so successful, who claims to have all these options, and she's ran away from these engagements because she wasn't ready or whatever the case may be, she want to have kids, she want to have a husband, spinning the blocks for 5 years, like all of the things, like I'm just also sitting here like, it took y'all this long to get it. I mean, we are so gullible. We are just really boo-boo the fools. But these degrees being questioned, we don't play with our degrees as we shouldn't. But why is no one questioning those rings, is my question. Why is it just whatever, is my question. That to me is interesting, and it's unfortunate, but it's the reality. So let me know your thoughts on this topic. I really, really would love to hear what you have to say about this, because I just wanted to, throw this out here and discuss this and see if anyone else has thought about this as well, because I do think it's very interesting. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Drop it down below. Like the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.